The biggest weakness on the backhand side is getting jammed by the ball. You can't generate any power. What's the main reason? The first main reason is during your preparation. Because most situations where you get jammed happen on receive. When the opponent serves a fast underspin. When should you start your backswing so you don't get jammed? The moment the ball touches the table. You need to start swinging. If the ball lands, and you follow the ball downward to start your backswing, that's when you get jammed. So what's the first problem? Your backswing is too slow. On the forehand, you can swing back more. You have space and time. At worst, you hit the ball a bit later. That's fine, but on the backhand, your body is blocking you. There's no space. If your backswing is slow, this is what happens. A lot of players are like this. If you place your arm here, try it. You'll find it very easy to loop. So the first issue is, our backswing phase is really too slow, which causes the ball to be very close to the body. By the time we make contact, the motion can't be completed. If you start the backswing earlier, you can easily loop the ball. Even very fast balls won't jam you. So to fix getting jammed due to a slow backswing, first, improve anticipation and speed up the backswing. I speed up my reading of the ball and make the backswing clean and sharp. The forehand has the same issue. With this kind of backswing speed, the result is getting jammed. But what if you backswing like this? Don't be fooled by the rhythm of underspin balls. Looping underspin requires a larger motion before contact. Unlike topspin, where you can just brush it lightly, underspin demands more body movement and weight transfer. You must leave yourself enough time to complete the loading phase. The rhythm should be fast backswing, wait, then loop. See? Fast backswing, wait, then loop. Same on the backhand. Prepare fast, then wait, loop. That's the correct rhythm. Your rushed motion is why you get jammed. And the next result is you can't brush the ball properly. So for both forehand and backhand loops against underspin, first, anticipation must be fast. This step must be quick. Then wait, and loop. That rhythm is perfect. As soon as the ball comes over, my preparation is already complete. With this rhythm, you can fully complete the stroke. In practice, your accuracy is quite high. Because there's no need for anticipation, so the backswing is naturally fast. But matches are different. Placements aren't fixed. When you get nervous, your reactions slow down. The slower you are, the more you neglect backswing acceleration. And the more you rush to hit the ball early. The more nervous you are, the more you should focus on the opponent's racket at contact. Then quickly prepare your body and center of gravity for the shot. The second point. Do you rotate your shoulders during the backswing? Look at my shoulders. Is it like this? Or like this? Or like this? Everyone can see that the last two balls got me jammed. Think about which one you are. Do you drop the shoulder straight down? Or not drop it at all? Or rotate slightly to the left? Alright, let me explain this shoulder issue. When we loop the ball, when I think about generating power, I rotate my shoulders. Look at my shoulder. The right shoulder doesn't drive straight forward. It rotates forward. Rotate the shoulder, press it down, load power. If the ball jams me, then I actually shouldn't rotate the shoulder. I should directly bring the racket down with the wrist. Don't make the backswing too big. Just strike the ball directly. If the ball doesn't jam you, the ball will be a bit slower. I can slightly rotate my shoulder. Once I rotate the shoulder, the power from the shoulder and back muscles will naturally be driven forward together. If the opponent's ball comes in fast enough to jam you, once you rotate your shoulder, it's easy to get jammed. So we face the table squarely and loop the ball directly with the arm, without any additional body rotation. If you have time to load power, you must rotate the shoulder and drive it through. If I don't have time to load power, I simply take the racket down and loop. Just rotate the shoulder slightly first. That's one looping method. The second method is when the ball speed is fast, no shoulder rotation. We need to adjust based on different incoming balls. If you don't rotate the shoulder, you actually can't generate much power. When the ball is slow and very spinny, your body movement needs to be bigger. At that moment, you can whip out a lot of power. But when the opponent's ball is fast, the spin usually isn't very strong. So we simply take the racket back and drop it down, and hit directly without much body movement. Compact, neat stroke. Heavy, completely stork. When receiving serve, I almost never rotate my shoulder, because many times it's a long ball to the baseline. For example, when your opponent serves a long backspin ball, you don't have time to rotate your shoulder. If your preparation is smaller, the wrist can come up directly. The way you take backswing also depends on the opponent's incoming ball, especially on the backhand side, because your body is behind the arm. It doesn't have as much space as the forehand. On the forehand I can swing out to here, but on the backhand it's limited to here. That's why spatial awareness on the backhand is especially important. If the ball is short, you need to step in. If the ball is long, you need to give yourself space. Once you get jammed, your backhand basically can't produce a proper stroke anymore, no matter how much extra friction you try to it afterward. As long as the ball comes in fast and tight, you'll hit it into the net. Third, let's talk about the contact point. A lot of players overhit their backhand loops because they lift the ball with the arm. They are not actually looping it. This is looping the ball. This is lifting the ball. When you do that, the ball has no spin at all. First, you can't create spin. Second, the chance of the ball going long is much higher than hitting it into the net. You still need to generate spin with the fingers and wrist. From 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is roughly toward the lower leg, basically the direction of the knee. 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Right, so this starts from here. 7 o'clock, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the direction from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Right now, many players go from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So what should it be? You load power from 6 o'clock. Contact the ball at 7 o'clock. You see, contact is made below the table level, not at 9 o'clock. Why do you often miss your backhand loop? Same rhythm. Load power slightly more to the left, then hit the ball at 7 o'clock. Then brush and extend the arm, stop at 9 or 10. My power point is right here. Look at the height of my final stopping position. You're standing next to me. You're right beside me. look, if you're standing too high right now, you'll only be able to stop here. Everyone can see how big the height difference is. Do you dare to apply force like that? But at this contact point, this should be our stopping height. So everyone needs to move the power point lower. The power point of the backhand loop cannot be high. You must load power first and combine the forces down low. The forehand loop is actually the same. Your center of gravity must drop. The racket preparation must go down. Brush the ball, extend the arm, then stop. Only then will your shot have real penetration. Only after brushing can the ball move forward. If you barely manage to lift it from here, the ball will be slow, high, and have no spin. Fully drop the racket. Unless the ball speed is too fast. Look at my legs when I loop on the backhand. I'm constantly looking for space to load power. Look at this feeling of loading power. It will be extremely penetrating. The power you generate this way is very different from the quality of a shot hit from up here. If you want to create combined force, you have to load power down low.